Hello everyone and welcome to episode 7 of my body recomposition series. So in today's video, you know how we run these things by now. I'm going to be keeping it nice and short and concise. Hopefully it should be around a 5 to 8 minute video, somewhere in that region. Psych! But we're going to go straight in. I'm going to show you my weigh-in and my physique update. I'm going to go on to the diet, then the training, and then I was back at running this week, so I've got a few runs to discuss with you all, and then we'll finish off with anything extra. So straight away, let's go into the weigh-in that I got today. And this weigh-in was quite surprising. I was quite happy with this weigh-in. As you can see, I'm probably stepping onto the scales right now, and I weighed in at 91.2 kilos. So I'm going to let the physique update roll out on the screen right now so you can have a look at how I'm looking. But I just wanted to discuss quickly this weigh-in, because if you did watch last episode, you would have seen that I think I weighed in at about 89 point something kilos. I don't remember exactly what it was, but this is quite a big jump from last week. I just wanted to explain that because I only weigh myself every Monday, the chances of my weight fluctuating on these days is quite high. So for example, I could have weighed in at 91 kilos on the Sunday and the Tuesday, but due to some sort of factor such as how much water I might have been taking on the day before, or how much I might have eaten on the day before, or something like that, that might have been the reason as to why my weigh-in was quite low last week. But I think, as you can see, the muscle is building quite well, and I believe I'm just over 2 kilos up from my initial weigh-in. The goal, which you might not know because I don't think I've said on these videos before, but the goal is to get to 93 kilos. So once I get there, I will start to cut, but that is the goal for this bulk. Okay, so now we're through the weigh-in and the physique update. I feel like I've done quite well in that respect, and I wanted to show you what I've been eating and how I've been training to achieve the results that I have. But unfortunately, I didn't record any of my food this week. Yeah, I know, it's not great for me, poor performance, but I did record one thing, which was this. And yes, I did record this about half an hour before I recorded this video. So this was my lunch today. I had a pasta in the sauce and I put some cheese on there, and I also had a chicken breast on the side. It was a really nice lunch, quite high in calories as well, which is just perfect for bulking. I definitely recommend having pasta when you're on a bulk because it's so high in calories for what you can get. So definitely try and incorporate that into your diet if you're trying to gain weight. But yes, like I say, unfortunately that is all I recorded for the food. If you do want to see more full days of eating, my TikTok is always in the description. And I've been doing full days of eating at least 2 to 3 times a week on my TikTok. So if you do want to have a look at what I'm eating in order to get the results that I'm getting, it's all on there. However, where I've lacked in the food, I've definitely made up in the training in terms of my filming. I've got quite a lot filmed this week. I started off by filming my sets of squats, so I worked up to a heavy set of 3x3, which means 3 sets of 3 reps. And I was quite happy with that, so I'll show you that in a moment. But I also recorded a full push routine, which I'll show you as well. And then I finished off by recording some arms that I did on Saturday. However, the camera died on me on my last superset, so unfortunately I didn't record the full arm workout, but you can see most of it. So we'll begin with my squats and I'll put them on the screen for you now. Okay, so like I said, I worked up to a heavy 3 sets of 3 reps, and my squats felt really good on this day actually. So the weight on the bar was 30 kilos, and I know it looked a little bit ridiculous, like I had about 5 plates on either side. But obviously 3 of those plates are only, I think, 2.5 to 5 kilos, somewhere in that region. And it wasn't exactly 30 because the golden weights I was using were like 4.5 kilograms or something like that. But it was close enough to 30 either side. So I think overall the weight was about 70 with the bar. So I was pretty happy with that. I know I can squat more in the gym, but that's pretty much all I can get on the bar in my garage gym. So in terms of that, I'm definitely improving. So now we'll go on to the full push workout that I recorded. I was really happy with this one, so I'm gonna let that play on the screen now. Hopefully it looks good.
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust. Is she my friend or my foe? I'm off the exit, draw. Yeah, she give me that claim as well. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays feel like no one understand me. I'm good at artists, silly, I'm Bob, Bambi. Baby's yellow, text. She wanna eat me like candy. Run up the racks, track me. I run up the racks like an athlete. Big facts, you're the dick, 6 flags. Ballin' like, think fast, told her I love her. I ain't really mean that, yeah. Nowadays these people like friends. Remember way back she was loving. These bitches sneaky can't cover. I got 4 hoes that went top. I remember I was selling dog food, no kibbles, just to get me some skrill. Remember I was really on the block like Tetris, just to get me some chip. Surfing, rock in the parking lot, my weed louder than like the game blah blah. I be on her mind like non-stop, yeah, had to cut the little thought, no tomahawk. Remember smoking blunts with my friends, seconds a couple of days, yeah, lost a lot to the fan. That's the shit got me upset, but at 8, then I finally leaf doggy, I'm smoking with side. 4-4, I'm a zombie, this for girl, but she want. These little boys think I'm cocky. I've been straight like Mary Poppins. Yo, bitch, still like an ice. Smoking on killer, I ain't a coffee. My bitch, drip like Mary Poppins. Yo, bitch, still like an ice. Smoking on killer, I ain't a coffee. Now these people are friends. Remember way back.
Okay, and finally we're going to take a trip to Superset City. I'm going to go into my arm workout. So with this arm workout, I basically did supersets for every single exercise. So I did 1 bicep followed straight on by 1 tricep exercise. If you don't know what a superset is, it's basically doing 2 exercises one after the other with no rest. So we'll go straight into that now. Okay, so the push session you saw before and this arm session both went really well for me. The push session felt really good and I was looking quite good afterwards as well, which I always enjoy. Especially I feel like when I do push days, I can see it in my body like quite clearly, the muscle that I'm gaining, so I always enjoy doing those just for the way it makes me look at the end. And the arm session was really good, considering I actually went on a really long run, which I'll explain in a moment. Just before I did this, it was on the Saturday morning that I did this long run, and I did this workout on the Saturday evening. But I still feel like I did a good job of the arm session. I've kind of realised now that when I go on these long runs, I've not got the sort of energy left in the day to be able to do a proper session in the gym in the evening. So I find that just training arms as well as being enjoyable is essentially all I can bring myself to do after a long run. It is very taxing on the body when you do these longer runs. So unfortunately that's the way it has to be, but I feel like doing an arm session once a week isn't the worst thing in the world. You're still burning calories for doing your weights despite it not being much. And to be fair, to get good arms, you've got to train them. Okay, so with that being said, let's now go on to the running. And I was really happy to be back with the running this week. I believe in episode 6 I didn't have any to talk about because I did take a break from it. but now I'm back and I feel like I came back better than ever. So on Monday I did a 5k run, which I'll put on the screen so you can have a look at the times and the splits. I did it in 26 minutes 15, averaging 5 minutes 15 per kilometre, which for me is really fast, and I was really proud of this run. I did struggle a little bit and I didn't pace myself the best. I believe in kilometre 3 I got really fast, and then I had to slow it down a little bit in kilometre 4, but I still finished strong in kilometre 5, and so as I say, I was happy with this run. So now we'll go on to Tuesday's run, and this was my first tempo run that I'd ever done. Essentially it's trying to run faster for longer periods of time, and so for this reason I'm not used to it and I feel like I paced myself really poorly, but I got it done, and I got it done in a fast time in terms of the average pace per kilometre, which I was happy with. But I definitely need some more practice on these tempo runs to get them right. I feel like with the tempo run I just sort of went off the mark too quick, and that just meant that further into the run I was struggling. On Thursday I did 4x400 meters, which you'll see on the screen now, and this one was probably my best run in terms of pacing, because as you'll be able to see I got faster with each 400 meter interval. And those little times that you see in between are times where I've walked for 1.5 minutes to recover from the previous 400 meter sprint. So as you can see by looking at those splits, I pretty much got a whole minute faster per kilometre in the final 400 meters, which is perfect and exactly what I want to see from my runs, getting faster each and every kilometre or each and every rep. And then we'll finish off with the big one. I got a distance PB this week on this plan, which I was really happy with. So on Saturday's run I ran 9.5 kilometres. So this is almost half of the half marathon that I'm going to be doing. By the way, I might as well mention it, have a look in the description. I've got a Just Giving page running a half marathon on the 26th of December. If you do want to donate, I'd really appreciate it, and I'm sure the charity would as well. But anyway, this run was, like I say, pretty much half of that. So I'll be doing 10.5 kilometers this Saturday, which is half of the half marathon. So if I can achieve that, which I'm pretty sure I can, I'll have been able to do half of what I need to do already. And I've still got 8 months to train, so I'm really confident that I'm going to be absolutely fine for this half marathon. But in terms of the pace and the splits for this 9.5k run, I feel like I nailed them. I also put this on my TikTok and my Instagram. I thought it'd be kind of interesting to see if I could handle filming myself while I was running. So if you do want to see me get progressively redder as I run further and further, TikTok and Instagram are always linked in the description, so make sure you go and take a look if you haven't already. And that is the running. That is what I did for the last week, and like I say, I was really happy with the runs that I did this week. I feel like I started off the week by pacing things a little bit off, but I ended the week by pacing things really well. And I'm hoping that I can go into this week and just do it better than I did it last week. And that is always the aim, whether it be with the food, the diet, the running, anything. I always try and aim to be a little bit better each week, and that's definitely something that we should all be trying to do if we want to progress. So in terms of anything extra that I've got, I don't really have much this week. I will show you the book that I'm reading, which I might have shown you last week and I might have not, but I will show you again anyway. Okay, so this is the book that I've been reading. It's called The Fitness Mindset, and it is by Brian Keane. Someone I've not heard before, but he seems to know what he's talking about in this book. He has made a few points where I've been like,
is that really true?
But for the most part anyway, I'm learning quite a lot from it. I'm also trying to write down what I learn every single day, as I feel like that makes it sort of go into your head better when you do write stuff down. So I've been reading that 10 pages a day and I've been getting on really well with it. Also, in terms of fitness, I went and dug my Wii up again. So I've set up my Wii. I've been playing the Wii pretty much every day. I've been doing like the golfing and the boxing and all that on Wii Sports. I've been really enjoying it. It's definitely a way that you can keep active in your bedroom if you don't want to go out on a walk. I mean, this morning it was literally snowing, so I didn't want to go out. But times like that, the Wii is actually like really useful. Especially I've found that when I'm doing the boxing stuff, it makes me work up quite a sweat. I feel like it's really good cardio. And I mean, if anything, it gets you to stand up. I think that's the main thing, because a lot of people will sit there all day on their computers, or they'll sit there on their games, like on their PS4 or whatever. But what I find really good about the Wii is just the fact that it makes you stand up and actually do something. And I can play that for ages as well. So it's definitely a good way to get in some cardio and some, I guess you would say it's neat exercise, because it's not really exercise. Especially if you do something like the golfing, I'd just literally stand there like swinging like that. Nice! And it's not really exercise, but it's good for like neat. If you don't know what neat is, it's non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Very long acronym right there. Basically all the energy that you expend from not doing exercise. So this is mainly for things such as walking, or it could be anything from just standing up to fidgeting, or anything that's non-exercise. I found that the Wii's really good for that. And finally, I might as well mention it because it's literally on the table, but I've been trying to work on my grip strength. I've been using one of these, You literally just get it in your hand like that and squeeze in. I think my grip is getting better, but I've been using that, trying to use it every day because my grip strength has always been quite weak, and so have my forearms. I feel like my actual arms always look bigger because my forearms are so small. So I've been trying to get them up, not gonna lie. So I've been doing that every day. And that is basically all I have for you this week. So I do hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought of the video with a comment down below. Don't be shy, people. Make sure you leave me a comment of anything that you thought, whether it's good, bad, or I don't mind. Make sure you leave a comment, leave a like as well, and subscribe if you're not already. And that's where I'm gonna leave this video. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, so now that physique update is... Okay, and that's... This is my lunch today. I had like a pasta and sauce. However, So the push session and the arm session were both really good. In the push session, I definitely hit a lot of personal bests in terms of reps. I don't even know if it was a push session now, I'm down on myself. By the way, might as well mention it. I'm doing 10.5 kilometers this week, so that should be half a marathon. I'm going to be doing 10.5 kilometers this week, which should be oh my god, why do I keep saying should be?
It is!
God, you can actually see the muscle working there.